Hi guys! For this week's Tarot Tuesday lesson, we are talking about the Hermit. Okay, he is a solitary fellow. Um, he's the number 9 in the major arcana, and his zodiac is related to the sign of Virgo. Okay. Something I want to mention is that when you're looking at these cards, you can look to the zodiac to see if there are some characteristics of the zodiac that go with this card. Okay. So there is this idea of needing to work on oneself to a higher degree. Okay. So a little bit of perfectionism there, and but needing to do it from a solitary place, not being around other people to do those things. Okay, so there's a need for solitude so you can learn more about yourself. You can investigate who you really are as a person. That's who he symbolizes. That's what this card symbolizes. Okay, it's wisdom beyond years. If you look at this card, he's an elderly man, right? He's an older gentleman with a beard. But he also indicates wisdom, right? Wisdom in that you know more than what we see on the surface, right? Maybe you're a young person, but you seem to have wisdom, the wisdom of somebody who's been around for a long time, many years, okay? He's a good teacher, and he's compassionate and self-sufficient, so he can take care of himself. He does things on his own. He prefers them that way. He likes to be in control of his destiny and in charge of what he's doing. Okay. He has a need to share his insight and knowledge with others. So this is someone who is very altruistic in the way that they function. So they know a lot of things, right? They have a lot of wisdom, and they want to share that wisdom with other people in order to help others. Okay. In reverse, this guy can indicate suspiciousness, fear, and impatience. Okay. So if this card is coming up reversed for you, it may mean that you or the person you're reading for are having some suspicions, right? Or some fear. There's some impatience around a situation or person, okay? It can indicate isolation to the negative degree, okay? Maybe someone who is a little depressed, or they're having some kind of struggle and they're isolating themselves from other people. Refusal to seek assistance. So this is the guy who's like, no, I got this. I can do this all by myself. Even though he really does need that assistance. He may not realize it, or he may be sort of arrogant and he feels like, oh, well, I don't need your help. Even though that's not the case. Okay. It can indicate paranoia, abandonment, and loss of reality. Someone who may be feeling as though they are abandoned. Everyone has left them alone, right? Feel sorry for me, woe is me. Loss of reality. And, I feel like the nature of this card, when we're talking about that, could potentially, in the reversal, indicate someone who is in a state of kind of like dreamland or hallucinatory. We're in this space of, the things that we think are happening aren't really happening, right? It's all in our head, okay? He may have twisted or unreliable insight. Again, that sort of goes with the loss of reality here, where we're talking about, he thinks that things are a certain way, but they're not, okay? And he can also indicate folly or arrogance. So this feeling of, I have this, I don't need anyone's help, but that's not really the honest truth. He's fooling himself into believing. Okay? I hope this helped you. If you guys like these Tarot Tuesday informational videos, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Thanks. Bye.